So in the past, before I embraced my type 2 wavy hair, if I'd been going away on a holiday, I would have taken an absolute ton of hair care products and styling tools. My suitcase would have been full to bursting with the Shark styler and all its attachments. I probably would have taken straighteners, curling tongs, shampoos, conditioners, endless styling products, just to try and fight the frizz while I was away on holiday. But last month I went to Sicily for a week, so I wanted to share with you the things that I took away that saved a ton of space in my suitcase and also protected my wavy hair from what I call holiday damage. Now, let's be clear, these are not the only items that I took away. I still took away things like shampoo and conditioner, but these are the things that I would never have taken away in the past, but now that I'm embracing my wavy hair, I found them to be super, super useful. One of the main differences was I didn't take away any hairstyling tools at all. Since starting my hair care journey, I am committed to growing healthy long hair, and I found out a lot about my hair, including the fact that it's high porosity, so I've significantly reduced the amount of heat styling. So I just didn't take any styling tools whatsoever. So I've got 5 items to share with you guys today. Obviously, they are all things that I found particularly useful for my wavy hair. However, I really do think that these would be great for any hair texture. Item number 1 was this super inexpensive, slightly strange looking collapsible diffuser. So I didn't take any of my hot styling tools away. I didn't take my Shark and all the attachments. I quite literally bought this, I think either from eBay or Amazon. And as you can see, it comes apart really easily. So you get this little bit here and that pops into this collapsible diffuser. So it saved an absolute ton of space when it came to packing. And it actually worked really well. I was a bit nervous, it was kind of a risk because I'd never used it before. I hadn't even tried it out on my own hairdryer at home. So I didn't even know if it was gonna fit the hairdryer that was in the hotel. But I thought worst case scenario, I'll just let my hair air dry and I'll have a slightly kind of more relaxed wave than sort of any particular volume. However, it worked brilliantly. It did take a little bit of kind of jiggery pokery to get it onto the hairdryer that was in the hotel. I think mainly because of the shape of the hairdryer. So I took the nozzle off, like the sort of pointy nozzle that was on it, and then just managed to kind of get this around the end. It only fell off once, so that was good. It definitely took much longer to dry my hair with this, and I did feel like it wasn't as great at kind of managing the heat. With my Shark, you hardly feel like you're using heat on your hair at all, but it definitely got a bit hotter and it didn't distribute the air as well, and it took longer to dry. But for the amount of space that it saved and the weight as well in my suitcase, this is definitely coming with me again when I travel. So yeah, I mean, brilliant budget buy, really inexpensive hair care product, and fantastic for traveling. So next up, multi-purpose item. I used this every day, twice a day when I was on holiday, and that is a satin scarf. So the one I've got here is actually not the one I took away with me, but it's almost identical. So you can see it's pretty big. And I love this scarf. To me, it looks really high end, like a designer sort of Chanel Hermes-esque sort of scarf. However, this is from H&M. I've had it probably a couple of years now, this one. I don't even think it was £10. It's just really, really lovely. There are a couple of ways I used it. Firstly, I am going through a bit of a journey with my skincare at the moment, and I'm actually filming a longer YouTube video about how I'm tackling sun damage and pigmentation. So on holiday, I was uber careful, and I'd bought this funny little sun visor. It was an Amazon purchase, but it's got built-in SPF fabric, and it was quite wide, so it sort of came out quite far. I'll try and insert a picture if I've got one here of me wearing it on holiday. And it did up down here at the back, but it had a Velcro fastening, and the Velcro, when I tried it on, grabbed hold of my hair. So I was like, oh no, I can't have that. It's gonna pull and snag and cause damage. So what I would do is actually pop the scarf around my head where the sun visor was going to sit when we were about to go out for the day, and it protected my hair from the Velcro, but I also felt like it was just protecting kind of all this slightly not damaged but more fragile hair around the edges where it probably gets a little bit more abuse anyway, from the sun and then from the hat, and yeah, just generally was really good way to protect my hair. So what I would do is sort of fold it, and then I would take it back underneath my hair. I would then bring it to the front, cross it over, push it back a little bit, and then this one's not quite as long as the other one, but I would then tie it here at the back, like so, and it would give you like this really pretty, sorry I've not done a great job there, I haven't got a mirror to hand. Yeah, there we go. So then I'd adjust it here, probably just have a little zhuzh, and then I would pop the sun visor around here and it would completely protect this whole sort of hairline. And also it was quite comfortable, it was quite nice. I sort of felt, because it was quite humid and hot in Sicily, it sort of kept the hair off my face without me constantly having to put it up, and yeah, protected from the sun visor. So that was the first way that I would use it during the day. Oh, I love this scarf, it's just so pretty. All right, sorry, you know what it's like when you're a wavy hair person, you have to have a little shush. Okay, and then at night what I would do is use it to protect my hair and to sleep in. I had taken a satin pillowcase with me. I've used one of those for years because I learnt about it from a skincare perspective, and obviously had the bonus of it being good for your hair as well. So I did take that away with me, but I just took one, and there were 2 pillows in the hotel, and so I thought, actually I'm going to use my satin scarf to wrap my hair at night, because I tend to move around loads at night, and I thought, you know, if I end up on the cotton pillowcase, I don't want to cause frizz and friction. So I also used it to protect my hair. And obviously, you know, in fact I didn't even pack this, I think I wore it on the plane, so it took up no space whatsoever, super light, and just a nice thing to wear during the day when it's hot and humid. Sorry, I feel like I need another zhuzh after I wrapped that around me. Product number 3 is a hair sun SPF protector spray. I have never used one of these before. It was a completely new experience for me, and sadly I don't have the bottle here to show you, so I'll insert an image here instead of the one that I used, because I left it behind in the hotel. In the last 5 months, I've learned a lot about my hair, and one of the things that I've taken a lot of time to research is about hair porosity. Now, I have high hair porosity, which means that although it can take on moisture very quickly, it also loses that moisture. It's not able to lock it in. I'm going to do a whole video about how to tackle high hair porosity. However, when I was doing my research, I learned that when you get into a swimming pool and your hair is dry, your hair acts as a sponge. So all the chlorine and the chemicals are going straight into your hair follicles. So what I would do is, before getting into the pool or the sea, I would absolutely soak my hair so it was saturated, which was easy by the pool because they had a shower, but a little bit more difficult and slightly strange looking as I poured water over my hair before I got in the sea. I would then spray the hair protectant all over before I would go swimming. That way my hair wasn't acting like a sponge and taking all of the chlorine and all of the chemicals on board. I definitely use the hair protector in the future when I go on holiday. If you guys have got any recommendations of ones that you've used, I'd love to hear what they are. I've been having a little look on the internet and there are so many available. So yeah, please drop in the comments if you've got any personal recommendations. Okay, item number 4, and that is my much loved Dock and Bay beach towel. So I use this all the time. But it was particularly handy on holiday because it's ultra thin and it's like a microfiber, incredibly soft fabric. It dries insanely quickly. So I use this for different purposes, literally as a towel. So I would take it down to the beach or by the pool and lie on it. And then because it's so fast drying, I could come back to the hotel, give it a good wash, pop it on the balcony, and literally 15 minutes later, it was very hot and sunny, but 15 minutes later, it would be completely bone dry. I then use it to micro-plop my hair as part of my wash routine. I'll link a video here. It's my current wash day routine, and it shows how actually I use the Dock and Bay towel to micro-plop and what a difference it makes to your waves. I also have the Dock and Bay hair wrap version. If I was going away for a long weekend, if I was doing hand luggage only, I would probably just take this away with me because you can still micro-plop with it. It's still really fast drying, it's the same fabric, but obviously it's going to take up less room, and you can micro-plop and then plop. I don't use the big towel to plop my hair in, there's just too much fabric and I feel like it would pull. So yeah, but I absolutely love these. I think they're fantastic and so gentle on your hair. So finally, my fifth item that I will always now take away with me on holiday, because I'm a wavy girl now, and that is gel. Now, I don't always use gel. So for example, I washed my hair today and this is just mousse. But I do sometimes use it. It just kind of depends what mood I'm in and how many steps I want to do. But on holiday, basically before we went away, I'd ordered a few bits from Curlsmith that I wanted to try out, and they very kindly sent through a couple of sachets, and one of them, I believe it's called a gel souffle, and it came in a little sachet like this, and I thought, you know what, that's so easy to pack. I'm going to take that away with me and I'll use it all up while I'm away. I absolutely loved having a gel on holiday. I think because it was hot and it was a little bit on the humid side, I found that the gel really managed frizz incredibly well. Now, I don't mind a little bit of frizz. I have waves, not curls. I kind of embrace that slightly, you know, undone, beachy wave vibe feeling. And so I don't mind a little bit of frizz. That said, my hair is definitely, or I think it is, what I would call transitioning. And I honestly believe that since I've started this wavy hair journey, my hair has got thicker and I think I'm growing more hair. Now, sadly, some of it's probably grey, but like, I don't think you're going to be able to see, but I've got pieces that are like so long. So they obviously have a tendency, because they've got a wave to them, to kind of like stick out a little bit. And although I don't mind that, particularly in a humid environment, it could get a bit intense. So I found having a gel, firstly as part of my routine, helped reduce the amount of frizz. And then say, for example, if we'd been out all day and perhaps it had been a bit breezy by the beach and my waves had got a bit kind of, you know, I would just take, that's a technical term, I would just take a tiny bit of the gel and rub it in my hands with some water, because I didn't take my water spray bottle because it was too big, and then just kind of smooth, you know, praying hand style, sort of glaze this area, and it would just settle the frizz back down. So I think for next time I'm away on holiday, I will definitely buy just a small travel size gel to take away. I probably wouldn't bother with a mousse. I would just take a gel and use that as my wash day routine while I was actually away. But brilliant for refreshing hair, brilliant for taming frizz and kind of helping with that humid climate. So if you've got any suggestions of products that I should try for next time I'm away on holiday, please pop them in the comments below. I love to learn about different things out there that I haven't tried yet. I've linked a couple of videos here. One is my wash day routine from start to finish. So it shows all the products and the methods that I'm using at the moment to create my waves. And then I have also linked my current favourite budget hair care products. These are all available in the UK and under £12, and so you can check out that video here. So I hope that was useful. It's always so lovely to go away and just enjoy your trip, but it's even better if you can protect your hair and stop holiday damage. And I came back from Sicily and really, honestly, in the past, my hair has almost needed a trim because it's had so much abuse on holiday. But this time I came home and my waves were still bouncy and soft and feeling really good. So I definitely think the different steps and the different products really helped protect from damage while I was away. So as I mentioned, I've got videos coming about high porosity hair, things that I've learned along my journey, and a 6-month update on my type 2 wavy hair. So if you're interested in that kind of content, consider subscribing to the channel so you'll get notified when it's available. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays if you're watching this in preparation for an upcoming trip, and I will see you guys again soon. Take care, bye.